So here we go, a good little view of my setup. So the head of the bed, the back of my element. Crates for storage of things like, paper towels, air pump, my propane tank is right there. And yes, it's perfectly safe. And, various tools and camping supplies and whatnot. There's a one side door. I had one crate here, but I moved it to the back, so it's like a 3x2 setup. So everything's back there. My battery is actually in the crate below the propane tank. So not easily accessible right now, but I don't need it at the moment, so it doesn't bother me. For the night, I do run that fan. It's a USB fan, so I'll run that off of this bugger. This is 50,000 milliamps, so lots of power for that guy, and it just sits right there, just fine. So driver's seat stuff. That's my clothing. That'll go inside the cottage. Food prep for the week. That'll go inside the area. I got a privacy curtain that's insulated with Reflectix. So left over when I made my own, I insulated the thing. I had this bar, this clothing bar, amazingly for another vehicle, and it works so well for here. And I learned to hang it off the window visors. It worked out really, really well. Before I was trying to hang them up back here and on a string that kind of ran across here. Halfway point didn't work because, well, my feet run past it. But over there, it's a nice little setup. My Reflectix, this is the other two doors here. And I'm comfortable in here. It's warm. My cargo storage, which was being replaced relatively soon. But otherwise, everything's so perfectly. There's 2 extra blankets, my solar panel, my lap desk, a collapsible box I got from dollar store. These are my sunshades for the windows, and the old pee bottle. Yeah, it's a big one, but hey, we won't get into that. And just my seat, comfortable, and the cot. It's just a fold-up cot. I've got a little air mattress, air pad. It just blows up, and generally I just leave it in the vehicle. I'll put a blanket down on that, and what I use is one of this Sherpa style blankets where it's got this nice fuzzy inner layer that I sleep underneath that. Depending on how cold it is, sometimes in some clothes, sometimes in not so many clothes. It just depends on how hot it is. And I usually run the fan all night. I have extra battery packs. I can run it off of this one, or I've got 2 other ones in here. I might run it off the other ones because they're smaller and they don't use up the whole night. But I got lots of power. I'll be running plug my phone in, make sure that stays charged up for the night. Let's see. So I got this battery pack. This is a 10,000 milliamp hours. So basically, this has 5 times as much power as this guy does. This only has 2 USB-A and a simple little indicator and recharge there. I have one more. This is a 20,000 one. This is 26.8, and it has 2 USB-A. These are inputs only. Amazing enough, only inputs. So little battery banks. You don't necessarily need a big lithium battery. I happen to have one, which obviously has way more power, but I generally don't use it. This will run my laptop just fine, and this one USB-C is an output or input, same I believe as the USB-A, and then the USB-A's, and then probably the mini USB. So I'm pretty well set up for being comfortable here for the evening. Now, no flash on this, but I'm going to see if the mic will pick up the Georgian Bay. I can hear it. I'm not sure how well the mic picks it up, but it's a nice sound in the background. A little louder would be nicer so I can hear better, but you know what? A casual sound is just fine.